Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever is applicable for you. Fairy tales. A sense of what perhaps life should be, but in the real world, it's not like that. People don't always get what they deserve. Bad things happen to good people. Good things happen to bad people. It's just reality.
It is.
In many ways, life is a game of chance. Random things happen, random events in our daily lives. Take the 6460 lethal lottery, for example. Every year, it's a random drawing to determine the draft order. People haven't got what they deserve. Otherwise, Chris would never have a top pick. Otherwise, excellent, nice guys would be at the top of the draft boards. For the first time in 6460 history, I am making sure that good things are going to happen to good people. I present to you the 6460 draft order if the world was a fair place. Number 12, Josh Coleman. I tell you why. I'm a hell of a guy. I'm an excellent person. Good things should happen to me. But I haven't been true. I haven't been true to myself. I haven't been true to my family. I haven't been true to the millions of fans across the world who monitor what I'm doing in the fantasy world. And I'll tell you why. Baseball has become such a passion of mine that I've dropped the ball when it comes to football. I should be punished for that. That lack of respect for the game, that lack of respect for my craft should be punished. So with that, number 12, yours truly. Number 11, Christopher Lee. If there was 14 owners, Chris should be 14. If there was 13 owners, Chris should be 13. Chris's behavior in the draft, within season, the dirty moves, the dirty tricks, if there's a bad guy in the league, it's Christopher Lee. Plus, I want him to have the pain of drafting beside me for 15, 20 rounds, whatever we decide to go with. Number 10, Jesse Ward. Jesse came back last year after being suspended. His service to the game was good. He did all the right things, made all the right moves as an owner. A+, 4-star, whatever. But the reality is, history isn't forgotten. Those transgressions of the past still exist. Number 10, Jesse Ward. Number 9, Matthew Fessler. Nothing wrong with Fessler. No shenanigans. No fire sales. Pushing draft picks. Loading up teams. Nothing of that. It's simply lack of seniority. Wow. Number 8, Nate Rice. Another group or another person of excellent caliber. Nate comes. His service to the 6460 has been great. We do have a broken table. That table is not forgotten. That table kind of tied the room together. It's close. Real soon it'll be forgotten. But number 8, Nate Rice. Number 7, Todd Whitley. Todd's ownership has been in question at some point. He may get a little lackadaisical at times. But the bottom line when it comes to football, his production's been good. Number 6, Brandon McClung. Here's the deal with Brandon. When you think of Brandon, you don't ever think of excellent. You don't ever think of terrible. He is the definition of middle. Junior McClung, number 6. Number 5, Logan Price. The bottom line is, he's got a direct correlation to the playing time of my oldest. And for that, I'm giving him the best pick possible. Number 5. Number 4, Dave Hobson. Not going to lie, his championship tours going a little overboard. He kind of tells everybody he sees about his exploits last season. With that being said, 2 months ago, I went to his house, or a month ago, was treated like freaking royalty. There was a dinner for a king and beverages for a jokester. It was a good night, and for that, number 4. Number 3, Tim Crace. His philanthropy is second to none. His tenure among the 6460 may not be the longest, but the gentleman last year in baseball came over here with a $50 entry fee and walked out forking $600 to Catlettsburg Little League because he's a hell of a nice guy. And then, in a small token of repayment, we're going to give him the 3rd pick for the simple reason that Catlettsburg Little League spelled his name incorrectly. Number 2, Bill Feeney. Here's the deal. Bill Feeney and Mike McClung are excellent people. They've both been around for years. They've had to deal with the shenanigans of the draft days, but not once have they ever complained, not once have they ever left before the draft was over. When it came down to it, it was simple as this. Bill Feeney has a wonderful daughter and a great son. Mike McClung has Matthew and then Junior.
Daddy.
Out of sympathy, Mike McClung with the number 1 pick and Bill Feeney with the number 2. Wow. Now I suppose that this dose of reality will not settle with others. And you know what? I can't say I blame them.
Daddy.
This may be how it should be based on what you deserve. But the reality is, life's about making the most of difficult times, playing the hand you're dealt, and making the most of it. So with that, 3 simple clicks of the randomizer will give us our draft board.
Daddy.
Below you will see the 12 names of the 12 owners of the 6460. I will hit randomize 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Dave Hobson, Christopher Lee, Todd Whitley, Jesse Ward, Nate Rice, Junior McClung, Senior McClung, myself, Bill Feeney, Logan Price, Matthew Fessler, Logan Price, Bill Feeney, Tim Crace. We thank you for your time, and as always, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whichever is applicable for you.